You're going to die. Not someday, not eventually, but soon. You might think you have time. You don't. Life isn't a straight road, it's a ticking clock. And that clock? It doesn't care about your plans, your excuses, your potential. It just ticks. Relentlessly. You waste time like it's infinite. But every second you're distracted, every moment you're lazy, every hour you procrastinate, you're setting fire to the one thing you can never get back. Time. You think you'll live until 90? Let's break that illusion. You sleep 8 hours a day, that's 1/3 of your life gone. You work, you scroll, you commute, you recover from burnout. And then one day, it's over. No warning, no final level, just game over. So here's the question. What the hell are you doing with your life right now? Section 1, the brutal truth. You're not lazy. You're distracted. You're not unmotivated. You're overwhelmed. And deep down, you know it. You wake up with dreams, but fall asleep with guilt. You promise you'll change tomorrow. But tomorrow becomes next week. And next week becomes never. You don't need more time. You need urgency. Because most people don't live. They wait. They wait for the perfect moment. They wait for permission. They wait until they feel ready. But life, it doesn't wait. Section 2, the wake-up call. Let me tell you a story. There was a 24-year-old guy named Brandon. Average dude. Netflix, DoorDash, scrolling TikTok until 2 a.m. He always said, I'll figure it out next year. Then he got into a car accident. One blink, 1 second, and he woke up in the ICU. Broken ribs, shattered leg, weeks of pain. But what hurt most? Not the injuries. It was realizing he'd wasted the healthiest years of his life waiting to feel ready. He said something that will haunt you. I spent more time planning my Amazon cart than I did planning my future. Brandon got a second chance. Most people don't. Section 3, time isn't just passing, it's disappearing. Here's the math that no one teaches you. You have 52 weekends a year. Let's say you're 25 now. If you live to 80, that's around 2,860 weekends in your entire life. Now subtract the ones you've already used. Gone. And here's the kicker. Most of the weekends where your body is strong, your energy is high, your brain is sharp, those are front-loaded. You won't be climbing mountains at 75. You won't be chasing wild dreams at 80. You're not just losing time. You're losing prime time. So ask yourself, what are you doing with the best years of your life? Section 4, the comfort trap. Comfort is killing you. It feels good, it's safe, it's warm. But it's also a cage. The more comfortable you get, the less hungry you are. And the less hungry you are, the less you live. You keep reaching for your phone, your snacks, your shows, not because you love them, but because you're running from your potential, from your pain, from the terrifying truth that you could be so much more. But here's the thing. Your soul wasn't built for a soft life. You're not here to survive. You're here to live, to fail, to grow, to fall in love, to take risks, to bleed and build and rebuild. Because comfort never changed anyone's life. Discomfort did. Section 5. How to actually live starting today. Let's stop talking theory. Here's what you do, starting now. 1. Face your mortality. Write this on your mirror. I will die. What will I do before that? Not to scare yourself, but to free yourself. 2. Stop negotiating with your dreams. Don't ask, can I? Ask, how will I? 3. Follow a 2-hour rule. Every day, no matter what, you give 2 sacred hours to your future self. Learning, building, creating, no distractions. 4. Say no more often. Every yes to junk is a no to meaning. Guard your time like it's your last breath, because one day it will be. 5. Do one terrifying thing a week. Apply, ask, launch. Say it. Do it. If it scares you, it's probably the door you need to walk through. 6. Audit your last 30 days. Were they lived with purpose or just passed? If you weren't moving forward, you were drifting backward. Section 6. The fear you're not talking about. You say you're afraid of failing. But let's be honest, you're more afraid of looking like a failure. That's why you haven't started the business, or asked out that person, or posted your art, or booked the flight. You're not afraid of the outcome. You're afraid of judgment. But here's the plot twist. No one's really watching. Everyone's too busy worrying about themselves. And even if they are judging you, let them. You'll be too busy building a life worth living. Section 7, the cost of waiting. You ever seen an obituary? Nobody writes, he watched every show on Netflix. She played it safe. He always waited for the right time. You know what they write? He inspired people. She loved deeply. He made the most of every second. So what are you building your life story around? Because every hour you wait, someone else out there is living the life you were meant to have. Not because they're better, but because they moved. Section 8, the fire inside you. Look, there's a version of you that's terrifying. Not because they're violent, but because they're alive. Eyes lit up, walking with purpose, on fire, not apologizing, not shrinking, not waiting, just living. That version of you, they're still in there, but they're trapped under layers of fear, doubt, distraction, and shame. Today, you start peeling those layers back. Section 9, the 10-year challenge that matters. Forget Instagram glow-ups. Here's the real 10-year challenge. Where will you be in a decade if nothing changes? Same job, same friends, and same regrets. Now flip it. Where could you be if you stopped waiting? You learn every day. You execute every week. You stretch, fail, learn, grow. 10 years from now, you're unrecognizable. Not because you got lucky, but because you finally started. Hints. Section 10. The final chapter of the first. Let's end with the most dangerous lie of all. I've got time. That lie has killed more dreams than failure ever will. So here's the truth. Life is short, but it's not too short if you start today. Make the call. Quit the thing. Start the project. Say the words and burn the plan B. This isn't rehearsal. This is your one shot. The clock is ticking, but it's not too late, unless you keep waiting. If this hits you in the gut, good. It means there's still time. Now go prove to the world and yourself that you were never meant to live a small life. Subscribe if you're done waiting. Share this with someone who needs to wake up. And remember, you're not behind. You're not broken. You're just one decision away from a life that makes you proud to be alive.